Have you ever been wondering why your songs suck? Me too. And I still don't know why your songs suck. Anyways, you've sent me some projects and I'm gonna unsuck them. Guys, also, I've replaced my vacuum cleaner with your songs. Seems to suck much better now. Thanks. 3 weeks ago, I asked you on YouTube to send me your Ableton project files. And in one of the next videos, I will just open them and fix them. But here's the deal. If you are an FL Studio user, I know that's really painful, but in the next episode of fixing your tracks, I will be using FL Studio. I will try to get it. I mean, I will have to buy it anyways. So if you want an episode, sidechain that subscribe button, sidechain the like button. So the most important rule was the fancier the name of the project, the higher the chance of being picked. So now I'm going into the email section and I'm gonna be really picky, and if you made a really cool name, there's a really high chance of me picking it. First of all, this thing, I cannot open it because I don't have a key. What the hell, bro? Holy shit, bruh. He actually bought these packs. Man, thank you so much. But the rule is a rule, and I cannot be bought. Attention, epic song needs your help to be legendary. Dolphin Kitty Chaos 23443, no scam. Man, that sounds insane. Dolphin high-fiving a kitty while surfing a wave upside. Man, that's sick. Man, you named this track like that, and the whole world is like, man, have you heard this new track? Wait, what track? Bro, you didn't hear this track? Man, it's insane, and it's called Dolphin High-Fiving a Kitty While Surfing a Wave Upside Down. It's mind-blowing. Okay, 2-week-old baked potato type beat sounds insane. I'm into it. Super heavy vocals project, but the dude said if you fix this on video, I buy more oversampled packs. The rule is a rule. Hot, super dope idea festival bank. Better than lasagna. If you don't open, then you'll die in the next bruh. Okay, so I went through all the emails from you and now I have to pick one of them. Okay, so I chose the one that has a lot of work to do and have a nice balance of things that work together and suck. This way, this video is gonna consist of more useful tips and information for you to use later. So there's a couple of things to fix right off the bat. So first of all, I'm gonna play back the song. Also, this song is by the guy called... Thank you for sending this song. It's a really nice example, has a lot of things to do, and this video should be really insightful. So the first thing is organizing this project. So what is going on here, that this is a really messy project. I see a couple of situations that this may work. Having like this section in the group and another section in the next group. If you're doing like a VIP of the track, or if you're doing a mix down of a couple of tracks, that may work really nicely because you have one track in a separate group, you know, you can mix them really nicely together. But in this case, if you're making a song, I recommend to just have a drums group and a music group. The music group is being sidechained by drums, and that's it. Here's the problem from what I saw. This section and this section is literally the same. I don't see any situation that this would be that this would work. I'm gonna find all the drum sounds and I'm gonna put them into the drums group. If you have project looking like this, you have to do one thing: group everything. Just literally just group this shit. Assign a color, just assign tracks to the color, and just see how clean it looks now. So the drums are being duplicated, and that's not convenient. I don't know what's going on here. So they're stretched. So as you can see, the same sample is being on another track. That's that ideal situation. Just put this on the one track. If you have one sample, don't just split it into a couple of tracks, because that's just gonna make a lot of mess. Okay, so I think we cleaned the drums a bit. What you can do with grouping is you can group sections. Like build-up section, you can have this grouped, because usually in the build-up you have different sounds completely, so that's okay to group them, and that's okay to put something on the whole group to like mix them, glue them together. So we're gonna dive into organizing the music group in a bit, because first of all we have to align the song with the grid and cut what's unnecessary here. So when you're making a song, the ideal situation would be to have a drop start on the grid, like here or here or here, you know, so it doesn't start in like here, I mean here. So when you're making a song, you want your section to be 8 bars long. After 8 bars you introduce something different, like a new element, and maybe after 16 bars the whole section changes from, for example, build up to a drop, or from the verse to the build up. So the problem here is that this is not 8 bars at all. So let's take a look at the intro here. We have this flume part kind of going on here. So this is 8 bars, which is totally fine. And then we are going here. See what's happening? Like this section is ending like here. The next section starts here, which means that the second part of the whole intro is 18 bars, 0.2 long, which is like some ridiculous number. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and do 8 bars, and then after 8 bars we do another 8 bars, which means that we introduce a new element, and then after 8 bars we just completely cut the whole thing. We need that fill because it's a part of the song. Cut this, paste this here, and I'm gonna completely cut this thing. So you can hold Control Shift and backspace to just cut the time, like the whole thing. And now we have a 16 bar intro, and then we go into the verse. So another thing that is happening here, and that is not working pretty nicely, is that after 8 bars, if you want to introduce drums, then you should introduce after 8 bars, not after 10 bars. So how about this? So I recommend introducing this melody loop right here after 8 bars. So that's fine. I'm just gonna cut this because we are doing like a stop here. There's a fill here. So if there's a fill, you might want to just leave a snare, or just one drum, or maybe cut drums completely and cut all other sounds completely. No. Okay, so what's happening here is, as you can see, the whole section is not 16 bars, it's 12 bars. So we have to cut this whole thing. You can just zoom out. We can just like literally just cut this and put it here. Like, wait, cut this maybe and put it here. And go here and cut the whole thing here. So we have 16 bars and there's a drop starting here. When we have this nicely organized and arranged 16 bars, 16 bars, 16 bars, 16 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars. That's sick. Now we can do what's really missing here is that sidechain. So I'm gonna do a sidechaining pretty quickly with the LFO tool sidechaining. You know, I'm just gonna put LFO on this group. We have a nice LFO going. Note envelope mode. Let's do a MIDI track. Send this into the music group. Bam. We send this into LFO tool. We can now add a sidechain trigger, for example. I'm just gonna put a note here. See, when I play the note, the sidechain is being triggered. Okay, so now we got a sidechain. So the next thing is that this track is really muddy. Mixing this is just gonna take so much time. So I'm gonna give you one general tip. Go into my channel and watch how to fix mud video. And this is gonna teach you everything you need to fix your mud. But like for purposes of this song, I'm gonna do simple fix just on the master using just simple EQ. Like FabFilter Pro Q3. Wait. You can't hear this. No. So what I did here, this thing is that I'm cutting low end on the side. So this is gonna result in like the low frequencies being in the middle of the stereo field, which is gonna make the whole thing much cleaner. Check this out. Right, and then what I'm doing is I'm doing a multi-band compression, just cutting that low mud, like that mid mud. Really annoying. Doing a bit of the same thing here. And the same thing here. Like this region is also pretty annoying because it's really harsh. So before the EQ, without the EQ, and with the EQ. Extremely huge difference. So about mixing, because this track is really like pretty much, it's not really bad mixed, but a lot of elements are clashing together. For example, this section. Most sounds need low cut. Like, see, there's a lot of low in here. Just cut that with an EQ. Just put EQ here. Not much low end here. But basically EQ every single sound. Cut low end when it's not necessary. See, a lot of sounds are having the same frequencies in the same region, so you just might want to cut this part and leave it in a different part. Mix as you go. So, because the thing is that when you're making a song, when you're mixing it as you go, you're going for a certain sound, and it's much easier to get a cohesive, like really nicely glued together mix when you're doing this on the go, because you adjust the sound of the sounds according to the sound you already have. So it's just like a sound design kind of deal. You're going for a certain tone of the song. And you know, it's like building something with Lego. You have one piece and you put another piece onto it. If it doesn't fit, you have to make it fit, right? Like maybe use another one, maybe rotate it a bit. That's the same with mixing. You just put things, you just process them according to what you already have. Well, that's cool. So, guess that's it. I would like to mix this track, but it's gonna just take so much time, like 2 hours to mix the whole thing. If you want me to make the whole mixing video, like from the beginning to start, I think I can do that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Hope this video was useful. Have a nice day and see ya in the next one. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, you can sidechain that subscribe button. Also, you can visit my site oversampled.us for some high quality samples, presets, and free sounds.